Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Steven here from Epicurean Smokes. A little bit different kind of Epicurean Smokes today, but we're taking a look at the Traeger 780 that I received from the nice people at Camacho. So this was a raffle prize that I won at PCA this year, and I'm very thankful to them. So big shout out to Camacho. Thanks for this. I thought I would take some time and go through a seasoning video with you. So if you've just set up your 780 Traeger grill and you want to know how to do the seasoning process, this is the video. So the first piece, you've gotten everything all assembled, but actually what you need to do is remove the grates, remove the drip tray, and so we're going to go ahead and do that first. And the last piece to remove is the heat baffle. All right, so once you've got all of that out of the Traeger, the next part is the pellets. So you open up your hopper, you get some pellets. I went with the signature blend on this because this is kind of the most broadly usable blend of pellets. So as you can see, one bag fills up the hopper, so that's done. And next, if you haven't done so already, be sure you turn it on. So there's a switch in the back, and you can wake it up by pushing the button, and you'll see it turn on. All right, and while you're at the control panel, you push the menu, turn the dial till you get down to auger. Push that in, and then you go to the prime auger option, and you'll hear the pellets start moving through the tube, and so we can hear that going now. At the end of priming, you'll see that there are now some pellets inside the fire pot. All right, now we see that priming is complete and that the indicator says done in the corner, so we push that. And we're back to the main menu, and it says turn dial to select temp. So we're going to turn up to 350. We put back in our grates and our heat shield and our drip pan, all that stuff that we took out, because now we've confirmed that there's pellets in the fire pot. And so that's the whole reason why you take out all that stuff, is to make sure there's pellets in the fire pot. We now know that, so we put all the stuff back in because that's part of what's being seasoned. So we've got our grill at 350 on the setting here. So we pressed our dial to set the temp, and we push ignite. We want to have this at 350 for a full 20 minutes. So not 350 from the time that we start this, but 350 from the time that it hits, or 20 minutes from the time that it hits 350. All right, the smell of the wood is fantastic, and you can start to see smoke coming off of the Traeger. So we did our 12 minutes is what it took to heat up to 350, and then the subsequent 20 minutes at 350. So now we're gonna turn it up to 450, and that'll be the last part. So we'll turn our dial to 450, and we'll set that new temperature, and you'll see 450 come up on the display. You'll start to see it count up again. And so we'll do another half hour at this temperature once it reaches 450. All right, here we are wrapping up our 30 minutes at 450, and we're in the final stage of our seasoning. So now we need to go through the shutdown sequence. All we have to do is push that big knob for 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. And you'll see that it says shutdown cycle, and it goes through a 25-minute shutdown cycle. And when that's done, then the seasoning process is done. So you want to set aside a good amount of time for this process when you're going through it the first time, but luckily you won't need to keep redoing it. This is just for one time to get this seasoned. So hopefully this was helpful. It is in the manual with the same instructions. But sometimes hearing it and seeing it are a little bit easier, so hopefully this helps someone. I want to give a big shout out once again to Camacho for this great Traeger grill. I'm really excited to use it, and I really appreciate the prize. Check out what they're doing. Zeno is doing a countrywide tour, and they're giving these out left and right. So, you know, when they're in your hometown, check them out. You might win one too. But thanks again to Camacho for this. As always, I appreciate you for tuning into my reviews. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon as well. Bye.